I think it would be really wonderful, just as we share Maker's Mark 101 proof, just to hear from your perspective how it all began and what you recall as a youngster with your parents and the sort of the origins of Maker's Mark 101 proof.
Well, I wasn't hanging much around the distillery back in the early 50s, but I do remember at home, Dad had these special bottles and they had a different color wax on them. And as he would tell his friends, he would bottle about 2 hours a year of this 101. He said it makes the best old fashions, the best Manhattans, and it's got the greatest texture of all of our whiskeys. And the problem with it was the friends told their friends, and they were griping because they couldn't get it. And so when I got back in the company in 1967, he had just decided to keep the griping down. He was going to release a little bit in Kentucky. And that's really how it became commercial. And then, lo and behold, Makers got very, very hot, and I talked him into discontinuing it, except for his friends, because we didn't have the bottling capacity, we didn't have the whiskey, and we were singularly focused on Makers.
I know that the intensity of the 101 proof hits my palate about perfectly. And I wonder if, how do you think about the fact that it's unfiltered at that lowered proof? How does that influence the flavor based on how you personally experience the 101 proof?
To be honest with you, I forgot all about it. It was history. And so I got reintroduced to it just like everybody else. And wow, where has this been? What have I done to us? I hid it. I didn't let it rise up. I think your granddad would be tickled to death that it's back. It's a big flavor with no damage, with what I like to say, no pain. So, I mean, that's got to be what he enjoyed, because he didn't like anything that was bitter. And therefore, generally, he would stay away from high-proof whiskeys. But he loved this one.
And it sounds like he loved to share it with some of his closest friends.
Yeah, and you can give me the credit for making it unknown again.